Citizens of the great Tokyo Empire, what's going on? We're here today to talk about how much muscle can you build in a year. And to answer that question, it all depends on how many years you've been training and how much muscle you've already accumulated. Because you see, in your training career, in your lifespan, you can only build so much muscle. Hey yo, Dad, my mom told me I could be anything I wanted to be. Alright? Yeah, okay. And with the more muscle you have, it becomes harder and harder for your body to synthesize new muscle. There is that upper limit. I'm going to keep this video simple. I'm not here today to talk about your hemoglobin, your protein turnover rate, or anything else. I'm just here to try and give you a realistic estimation of how much muscle you can add this year. Remember, building muscle takes time. Your muscles respond to progressive overload, getting a new challenge and then adapting to it. Your muscles will take several weeks to respond to anything you do right now. Let's be clear, I'm talking about quality muscle. You're a whole bunch of guys bullshitting and say, bro, in a year, I gained 40 pounds of muscle. Bullshit. In my first year of training, I gained 55 pounds. But 35 of those pounds was pure fat. Yo, bro, congratulations. That's fucking legit. Anyone can gain weight. We're talking about building quality muscle. Realistically, most individuals will add anywhere between 40 to 60 pounds of solid muscle in their training career. I mean, many experts will actually claim that within about 6 to 8 years of serious weight training, you can accumulate approximately 85 to 90% of your total muscle mass. When trying to estimate how much muscle you're going to build this year, you first have to try and figure out if you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced lifter. In order to do this, take a look at how much muscle you've currently built up in your previous training years. So say, from when you first started, you're 145 pounds, roughly 15% body fat, and now you're about 180 pounds. I'm using my example at around the same body fat. So that's 35 pounds you've built up over that time, over 2 years of solid training. That means you've gained approximately 35 pounds of quality muscle in that time span. Looking at the chart that I provided, after about 35 pounds of muscle, your estimated amount you could accumulate in a year would be more like 8 to 12 pounds. See, beginners will build the most amount of muscle. They don't have a lot of muscle to begin with. Anything they'll do, this is what we call newbie gains, will work for them. So a beginner will approximately gain in 1 year about 20 to 25 pounds of muscle. An intermediate lifter, however, someone that's already accumulated their initial 20 pounds of muscle, will build more like 10 to 12 pounds of muscle a year. And after you build 30 pounds of muscle, you're more like an advanced lifter. And from there, you're going to build approximately 5 to 6 pounds of muscle per year, and it's going to gradually taper down until when you're at your absolute peak, your limit, you're only building approximately maybe 1 to 3 pounds of muscle, if that, a year. Many experts, including Lyle McDonald, Alan Aragon, and others, have models that essentially say the exact same thing. As you build more muscle, it becomes harder to synthesize new muscle. This is why my general piece of advice of accumulating approximately 1 pound to about 1.5 pounds maximum is a great target for you to shoot for when trying to build muscle. Now this video is really simple, but also I personally believe very important because too many guys have unrealistic expectations. To be clear, you're shooting for about 1 to 1.5 pounds of muscle or total weight gain a month. I think a lot of times for guys, they'll let their bulking get out of control and they'll just get fat. And I never think that's optimal towards building muscle. I think your body should be relatively lean and aesthetic year-round. You should look good and perform well every single day. And I want to know from you guys, how much muscle have you approximately built since you started to train? Post in the comment section below your results. Yo, shut up. Y'all alright and everything? But how come I've gained over 180 pounds in the last 20 years? Explain that one. Your chart's broken. Guys, that is the video. Make sure to like, share with friends, and subscribe. Until next time.